You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. All right, for my panel, I was, Lord have mercy, I was reading the Wall Street Journal today, and I came across this story where teens are buying burner phones to hide what they do on the internet from their parents. Now, the deal is that this story talked about this one particular family where they wanted to limit the screen time of their child. So at 8 p.m., she had to turn her phone over to her parents each night. Well, she said that a lot of her friends, they came online around 8 o'clock, and she felt left out. And so the family, oftentimes, she would sneak into the parents' room and grab her phone, and they would wake up in the morning with her phone right next to her. First of all, how in the hell your door not locked? But I'm going to deal with that later. So then the parents discovered that the girl was getting burner phones from classmates, all because they were on social media. The mama and the daddy, y'all, went to counseling to deal with this battle. They said it was 4 years of hell fighting with their daughter. At one point, she had a boyfriend, and she had some provocative photos of her and the boyfriend on her phone. The parents asked for the password. She said no. All I got to know is, how is her ass still walking? Panel, one of y'all take it away. I'm just letting y'all know right now. First of all, you came into my room and took the phone? Ass whooping. Hashtag team whip that ass. Second of all, using a burner phone. Hashtag team whip that ass. And then I asked you for the password. You don't give it to me? Let me tell y'all, my nieces tried that. My wife took the cell phone of my nieces. Y'all can't use y'all phone. Not going to happen. Then one of my nieces had the nerve to be acting wild and out, acting a fool, talking smack to some other girl. And then there's one girl, she started bullying her two younger sisters because she was acting a fool on social media. This is exactly how the conversation went. If I got to call you another time because you acting a fool on social media, Roland gonna fly to Houston and whoop your ass. Do you understand? Trust me, Roland will not be going to counseling dealing with some teenager over damn cell phone. Kelly.
Why me first?
All right.
No,
Amisha.
I got it. All right. So, first and foremost, I have no children, so my commentary on this is limited. My issue here is...
No, it's not. You got nieces? You got nieces and nephews?
I have a baby nephew, adorable, 2 years old, so I'm not there yet. But
well, if his ass was 12, assume he's 12.
I am not a proponent of hitting children. There's a slew of reasons why. And that is your prerogative. That is everybody's prerogative. I have friends who are in the field regarding child welfare, and I've read her studies and things like that. So I'm not necessarily a proponent of it. Again, I'm not a parent, so I can't walk in those shoes. What I will say is that if you are a parent and you have an authoritative dynamic with that child from jump, things like this don't happen. If you have a situation in which your child is completely belligerent and you do not hit them, then I guess they went the right route. But at the end of from what I read of the article, she had already moved out of the house first, then came back in at 18 as an adult.
No.
That wasn't what happened?
Was, okay, this went on for like 3 years.
Okay.
And then after the whole deal with the boyfriend, she moved out to go live with somebody else.
Right.
And then she moved back and she said, well, things had gotten better, Amisha. We're communicating better. I really think counseling helped them. I also saw how immature I was.
So there are several issues here. First and foremost, I agree that there are some missteps that would get a kid to think that it was okay to respond in this way. Because she had at least 3 or 4 alternate strategies to making this work should her phone be taken away. With that being said, I am not somebody who was against giving those children whippings personally. I got them when I was a kid, turned out fine. And I think that for a lot of people, when you're talking about child rearing, there is no one size fits all. But when you see a situation where your kid is belligerent and blatantly ignoring you, and to the point where you feel like you have to have counseling for it because the kid has developed all of these ways to have access to this phone and social media, even though you've tried everything you could or everything they thought they could to prevent it, that's a problem. At any point, what the parents could have done was, who's paying for this phone? I'm sure it's not the girl. Cut the whole thing off. Beyond that, make sure that there are boundaries set early. One of the things that I've found, and I'm not a mom, but I've worked with enough youth to know, and you happen to be an aunt, is that when you start giving kids boundaries early on and repercussions when they step outside of them, you are less likely to see them bounce like this girl did later. Every kid will try you, regardless of how great your child rearing has been. There comes a stage where kids will do the most. But I do think that once you have already set that groundwork, they know that there are only certain bounds they can act within. And it doesn't matter what Carrie's doing down the street or Bob around the corner, you can't do it in this house.
Hey, Malik, let me explain something to you, okay? Zoom this camera out. Let me explain something to you. I'm going to show you something. I got 2 cell phones right here. Let me tell you how Uncle RoRo would do this here. Imagine my niece was standing right here. And I got my cell phone and her cell phone right here. Imagine me doing this here. Don't you touch that cell phone. I dare you. That's all I got to say. Trust me, if I took your phone and her ass, we woke up and the phone was laying next to her, meaning she snuck into the room and took the phone, all I'm saying is she would have trouble sitting down for a week.
Right. Hey, I will say that I'm also
touch that phone.
I am not a proponent.
Touch it. Lay hands on that phone. See what happens.
Like an electric dog collar. You already know.
Yeah.
So no.
That phone gonna be like a hot oven. Don't touch it. You're gonna get burned.
Well, and part of that, Roland, is that you instilled that early on, and I think that's what we're dealing with here. We were talking about setting boundaries. Well, you let that be known early on what the repercussions are if certain things happen. I'm not a proponent of physical punishment simply because I see a lot of that in my community where kids are publicly disciplined in the name of physical punishment, and we've seen studies after studies to show what happens to them later on in life, particularly for black boys. Now, this particular case, this is some foolishness. We know it's some foolishness, and we can just...
I'm telling y'all right now, all y'all parents out here, y'all keep running around talking about new kids, new world. No, it's not. Your ass not going to be on that cell phone past 8 o'clock.
Because I said so.
You ain't paying for the phone. You ain't paying for the Wi-Fi. You're not paying for the service. And so if I tell you you're not going to be on the phone, you're not going to be on the phone. Me and my wife are not going to counseling because your little crazy ass. That ain't happening. That's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. This also, my dad told me point blank. My daddy said, Roland, he said, you know when your ass grown? When you paying all the bills. The same story talked about how the girl was paying for her phone and some car insurance. No. You got to pay all of the bills. All of the bills mean you get no parental support. That's when you grown. My dad came to my house once and said made some kind of remark about something in my house, and I went, hey, who pay all the bills here? And he said, son, you right. And he backed off and he went and sat down. That's all I'm saying. So I'm telling you, I'm sick and tired of these parents walking around here. Y'all got some crazy kids out there who are losing their mind, and y'all going crazy because they staying up all night texting their friends on these various apps. My nieces knew the rule. First of all, I ain't have to deal with it. Jackie dealt with it. And so you can't have a phone and have your own password. I got the right to go unlock your phone at any given time. Do you understand? We even got the apps on the phone that track your little ass. So wherever you are, we know where you are. We got one of the apps on the apps that also tracked if they in the car with somebody else, how fast the car going. And so, don't think you're going to be
That
with your
exists?
friends and y'all sitting here speed racing. I'm going to get y'all the name of the app. I forgot. I'm going to text my wife. But no, this app allows for you to literally, you can be watching the app and go, while your ass in the car, y'all going 65 miles an hour.
That's some big brother.
Wow. That's some creepy
I've
stuff.
never heard that.
No, that ain't
That's
big,
next
that ain't
level.
big brother.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's called Uncle RoRo. Damn it, I pay the bills. I get to make all the shots. That's all I'm saying.
And that's entirely your prerogative. That's entirely your prerogative. In this case, I actually feel like they did need therapy because there's like a component of self-esteem and authoritative issues there within the parents that they felt like they couldn't come to their child as a parent.
Right.
Now, in other situations where there is an authoritative figure, that dynamic has been in place, and this child still acts this way, then, you know, God be with you. But in this case, it seemed like there were underlying issues there beyond just the phone.
Yeah.
So I'll put that out there.
Crazy girl. Yes.
There was some,
Yes.
Yeah. There
Crazy child.
Yeah.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. Hey, family, I'm inviting you to come out swinging and join me for a day of golf at the University for Parents Golf Tournament on Saturday, June 22nd in Southwest Atlanta's Wolf Creek Golf Course. It's a golf tournament with a purpose, a fundraiser for the University for Parents, a program designed to empower parent learners through education, inspiration, and support. This is a part of Susan Taylor's National Cares Mentoring Movement. And, of course, I've been a supporter of them. And, of course, when you empower the parents, you empower the children as well. The location of the tournament is 3000 Union Road. 3000 Union Road, and the shotgun start will be at 9 a.m. If you want to register, go to www.uforparents, letter U, uforparents.org. letter uforparents.org, or you can call 770-316-3487. We want to sell out all of our slots, and I certainly hope to see you there. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.